Yes, guys and girls, welcome back to another episode of myself, Luke. So I hope you had a fantastic week, or having a fantastic week so far. It is Wednesday, the 15th of May. Yes, today is the day that the CPI data is going to be released. So we'll look at that in just a second. Could this have an impact on Bitcoin? Yesterday, Bitcoin dropped down like $1,500, $1,700, and today we're back up just over $1,100, so up almost 2%. So will the CPI data affect the price of Bitcoin today? We'll jump into that in just a second. If you're new to the channel, please go ahead and subscribe. I am doing a giveaway, so as soon as we get to 1,000 subscribers, you could be eligible for a ledger to keep your crypto safe. So the simple thing for you to do is hit the subscribe button, and also if you can hit the like button, even the dislike, no problem. It's all good for the algorithm, and any comments in the section below is much appreciated as well. So just before, it's going to be a quick one today. I've got to go back to work, so it's just going to be a quick one over this lunchtime here in Europe. And so just before we jump into this, just some news regarding meme coins and XRP. So first of all, Binance announcement, will this affect the Ripple or the XRP price? So yes, maybe you're aware of this, maybe you saw this yesterday like I did. Binance will discontinue support for Ripple's XRP and the TUSD as margin assets. So the latest update right now, the world's largest cryptocurrency exchange has disclosed that it will discontinue XRP and the stablecoin TUSD as margin assets in the multi-assets mode. So additionally, the transferring limit for these tokens was updated to 0. So could this change, which is happening on May the 28th, affect the Ripple price? Could it send Ripple, pardon the pun, could it send ripples through the crypto, the rest of the assets? Could it change the XRP? Maybe other exchanges might do the same, who knows, but I'll give you more updates as this goes along. So yesterday I read it, well, it didn't give us specific reasons. I don't know about today, I haven't read into it a lot, but if you're into XRP, is it time to panic with XRP, or will you still be holding your XRP despite whatever news comes out with, you know, the SEC, the lawsuit that's happening with the SEC, etc.? I won't be too concerned about it. Again, not financial advice, of course, but personally, I hold a few XRP, not a lot, but if it dumps, I will definitely be looking into buying. So the amendment will come into effect on May the 28th, so just a few weeks from now. So could this have an impact on the XRP price? Other news, we are seeing meme coins, we have seen meme coins explode, and this article talks about 10 meme coins ready to explode. So you've got some of the old timers, the new timers as well. We think of the different dog and cat coins, a kitty coin and popcat, all types of different coins. So these coins are basically pumping due to I mean, they've got a massive community around them. We've seen what's happened with GameStop as well over the past few days. Just be my advice to you. It's cool to hold meme coins. I do it, but I don't have a large portion of my money in meme coins just because of the volatility. They are fun to hold. Look at what happened with Pepe and the last cycle with Dogecoin and Shiba Inu. So Floki as well. It seems that everybody, the community is rushing into all types of dog and especially cat coins right now. Who knows why? But yeah, I mean, they are fun to hold. Just be careful with meme coins. If you're going to take anything away from today's video, be careful jumping into meme coins, putting your whole house on a meme coin, because you'll lose the lot. It's just what happens. But they are fun to hold, maybe 1 or 2%, no more than 5% of your portfolio. I think 5% is way too much holding meme coins. So that's yeah, just a little bit of news with XRP and meme coins. Just be careful with those type of coins, but if you're holding them, let me know which meme coins you're holding in the comments section below. So the consumer price index will be announced today, so May the 15th at 8:30 over in the States. So currently here in Europe it's lunchtime, so in the next 2.5-3 hours we will have the news regarding the CPI. Why is this important? Well, because with as soon as it's announced, usually what we could see is some volatility in the Bitcoin price or the stock market in general. But as regards Bitcoin, when this is released, sometimes we do have some volatility in the market. Personally, I don't even day trade anyway. But over this event, I don't put in a trade. I don't even buy any altcoins anyway during the day before, the day of the CPI release, and the day after, because of how volatile it is, especially if you're jumping into a trade. If you dollar cost averaging and invest in altcoins, okay, fair enough. You do as you wish. But if you're trading, just be careful if you're doing a day trade today. Personally, again, I'm still waiting for, so my targets, because I'd like to do swing trading, I'm waiting for the 52k level to jump into a long position. If we don't go down to 52k, my next line would be around above the 73k. I'd probably start jumping in around 74,000 after the last all-time high, because I think as soon as we get past that all-time high, we are consolidating right now. We're going to look at the lower time frames in just a second. But two scenarios for myself as a swing trader. I'm waiting for that 52k to jump in, because that's a nice Fibonacci level, which I've spoken about in previous videos. We do have two other lower Fibonacci levels, but the first one for me is the 52k. I don't think we're going to go back below the 30. Who knows, a black swan event could happen, of course, and we jump right, we just crash down to those levels. I don't think that's going to happen. If we just zoom out, Bitcoin is, it's strong for the year since 2022, all the way down at 15k. Look at it. It's just, if you're in doubt, they always say zoom out. You've probably heard that so many times. So there's nothing really to panic about unless a major black swan event happens, which I don't think would happen this year. If anything, we could see a massive financial crash the back end of 2025, 2026, who knows, but I doubt it would happen for several reasons. One of those reasons is because it's the US elections this year, and generally speaking, during the US election, they don't want the markets to crash during that period. Anyway, it is what it is. So personally, I don't think we're going to have any major black swan event. Bitcoin could come down to these levels again on the Fibonacci retracement level, and that's why if you're a day trader, then probably none of this concerns you. Just look at the lower time frames, and which we will do in just a second. There is that inverse head and shoulders pattern that I want to show you, and the price target for that. So that head and shoulders pattern is quite interesting, really. Due with the CPI data coming out, if it's good news then or bad news, then we're going to see maybe some volatility. And I remember one of the CPI datas of last year. I was in a trade back in February, March. I got in at 20k, and the CPI data came out, and my take profit stop loss was a little bit too close to. Basically, my stop loss, I had a trailing stop loss. I got a little bit too close. CPI data came out. It's very volatile within less than an hour, and it stopped my trade. So I still took a 35% trade, which was great. But if I had just stayed a little bit further back with my trailing stop loss, then I'd still be in a massive swing long position. Now, I did take this trade here back in February, March, and the one here. So these two, I made a nice bit of profit back in last year for this swing position, and then there was another one around here up to this point here at 40k. So I shouldn't have stopped my trade here. In hindsight, you have regrets. You look back and you think, oh, I should have just stayed in. But it's human sentiment. Sometimes you panic. So I got in here at this. If you remember some of my first videos actually on YouTube, I mentioned, you can go back to those videos, the bull flag we had back in October, and we saw this go all the way up to 75, 80%. I had a trade all the way at 50%. So these are some of the levels, some of the trades that I take, just for your information. Again, you have to do your own research. I'm not a financial advisor. So just be careful if you're trading. Personally, I don't trade that often. That's why I do swing positions with very low leverage when I do trade. but I prefer to dollar cost average, which is the safest. I know it's the most boring thing to do, especially through a bear market, but you will reap the rewards come the bull market. So basically, in a nutshell, I'm waiting for that either that 52k level to get into a swing long position, or that 74k level. So right now, when you zoom out, it looks, I mean, on the weekly, on the daily, it looks like we have a giant bull flag forming right now, and I believe on the daily, the Bollinger Bands, or is it on the 4 hour, are tightening up. Yep, so we are squeezing up, and usually that indicates a big move coming very soon. Maybe on the lower time frames they're squeezing up even more. Let's just check the 4 hour candle. So yeah, they're squeezing up. I'm going to stick with the daily one because I want to show you this inverse head and shoulders pattern. So if you are day trading, I will not be trading this, just for your information, but we can clearly see we do have this head and shoulders pattern just here. You can clearly see it. I don't even have to draw it out, but anyway, you've got the shoulder, the head, and the shoulder. So we do have this inverse head and shoulders pattern. So if you want to measure this, just measure the bottom of the head to the neckline, and then if we break this, we could break this today, depending on what happens with the CPI data. It would be interesting to see if this thing breaks. If it does break and we have good news, then with sufficient volume, then you've got a nice trade here of about approximately, I'm going to say 12%. Yeah, so 12%. Nice trade here. So you've got my Bitflex Bybit in the description below if you want to take this trade. So we do have this inverse head and shoulders pattern. So nice if you use 10x leverage on Bybit or Bitflex. Just gives you an example, it will be 110% trade here. So there is that nice head and shoulders pattern. Again, personally, I will not be trading this because I'm waiting for those big swing long positions. I've mentioned before, we have to jump past, for me to go back to being bullish. Why did that ad blocker come on? Anyway, sorry about that. So yeah, if we're going to go back into a bullish momentum, we need to go past the 67k level, which is just around here. There we go. I'm going to change this into red. So for me to flip bullish again, I mean, when you're trading, you can go from bullish to bearish. It's not a problem at all. You can make money when it dumps, when it pumps. That's the beauty of trading. So again, I will be looking at that 52k level for that. If it's bad news today and we do come hurtling down here, I'll be looking at swing long. I will jump back into bull mode as long as we get past that. Now you can take this trade here, but if we go past that 67k and this inverse head and shoulders does play out, then I will switch again short-term bullish going into the summer months, and potentially this summer we could see another leg up higher in Bitcoin, and who knows, we could have like a DeFi summer again of 2020 that we had those a few, I think it was 2020 or 2021, I think it was 2020, July, August. So who knows, we could have an AI summer or a meme coin summer or a gaming summer. So it's just for you to look out for. I'm going to get rid of this 67k line, but I'll keep this on here. It'll be interesting to see if this plays out for my community, to see this inverse head and shoulders pattern. Just one more thing before I go. We are seeing a big squeeze up at the moment. So let me just fit that. That's my OCD kicking in. So yeah, if we do stay in this range, I mean, we're really consolidating. It's really squeezing up. We saw the Bollinger Bands, and I believe if we do stay in this triangle right now, it could just be over the next 3 to 5 days. I would not be surprised with the CPI data coming out this afternoon that we have either an epic pump and this inverse head and shoulders pattern plays out, or we drop below and we come back down to these levels. The key support here right now is probably around the 60k level. If we do break below the 60k level, then I think personally we're going to come straight down very fast down to these levels of 52k. So that's pretty much it for today's episode. Thanks guys and girls for watching. I'm going to try and upload this video right now, and yeah, let me know where you think Bitcoin is going, what altcoins you're interested in, meme coins as well, which I mentioned. And yeah, just be careful with trading around the CPI event, and make sure to subscribe, leave a thumbs up, thumbs down, whatever, whichever you want. Thanks for sticking to the end, and I will see you next time for another video. Bye bye.